Hi, my name is Alison Emery from Move With Awareness, and I'm an essential somatics movement teacher, and today I'm going to show you a somatic movement called the flower. The flower builds on from arch and release and flatten and release, a movement that we've covered in an earlier video. And what the flower does is help to release the muscles on the front of the body, and it's really good for neck and shoulder pain and also to help improve breathing. It's addressing the red light reflex. So what I want you to do in order to do this movement is to first of all lie on your back with your feet about hip width apart. And place your arms so that your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to review arch and release and flatten and release first of all, because the flower is a build on from this. So first of all, let's just review arch and release. So I want you to roll your pelvis down towards your feet, noticing how your back is contracting, and just push your shoulders into the floor, and then slowly let your back float down in the direction of the mat. Don't force it, just let it float down. And then let's do the flatten and release. So inhale to prepare, and then as you exhale, sink your belly, sink your back, lift your tailbone up, making sure that your back is flat on the floor. Notice how my chin is tipping back. And then as I inhale, I'm just slowly letting my head and pelvis return to neutral, releasing the muscles on the front of the body. So let's do this now with the flower. So with the flower, we're involving the arms and the legs. So we're going to do the flatten and release first. But first of all, let's just look at what we're going to be doing with our arms. I want you to imagine that your arms are like rolling pins. So start with your palms up towards the ceiling and just roll your arms in towards your body. Notice how I'm doing that, and just focus on this arm for a minute, how my shoulder is lifted away from the floor and is pointing up towards the ceiling. And then as I roll my arm out, my shoulder comes back down. And let's just do that again. I'll just do it with my right arm. It's lifting up. My elbows come away from the floor because my arm isn't just up to here. It goes all the way into the shoulder. And then as I roll it back out, it lowers again. So let's just do both arms, rolling them all the way in. My chest here is tightening, and then rolling them back out till my palms are facing up. Okay, so now we're going to do it with a flatten and release. So inhale to prepare, and then as you exhale, sink your belly, sink your back into the floor, and then roll your arms in towards the body and let your chin tip back. And now really sense that contraction on the front of the body. And then as you inhale, just slowly let your arms roll back out, let the abdominal muscles release, let your head and pelvis return to neutral. And let's just do that one more time. And this time we're going to add the legs. We're going to squeeze our knees together. So inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, sink your belly, your tailbone's lifting up, roll your arms in towards the body. My head's tipping back, and now I'm just going to squeeze my knees together. And now I can feel a contraction all on the inside of my thighs, my abdomen, my chest, all the way on the front of the body. And now I'm going to inhale just to slowly release out of there. I'm releasing my knees, my arms are rolling back, my head and pelvis are returning to neutral. So that's addressing the red light reflex. Now let's go the other way, and we're going to address the green light reflex. So we're going to just inhale and arch. So as I'm arching, my back is contracting, and then as I exhale, I'm just letting my back. Notice what happened to my chin. My chin came to my chest, and now I'm just releasing my back. Now, just like our arms can roll inwards, they can also roll outwards. So let's just do that. Roll your arms away from your body and notice what happens to your shoulder blades. Can you feel your shoulder blades pushing down into the floor? And then slowly roll them back. And then do that again. Roll them away so that my thumbs are pressing now into the carpet. And then just slowly roll them back. So let's add the arm movement with the arch and release. So inhale and arch, rolling your pelvis down towards your feet. My chin's coming to my chest, and now I'm going to roll my arms away from the body. Really get a sense of that strong contraction on the back of the body, and then as I exhale, I'm just going to slowly let my back float down, and as my back floats down, I'm going to roll my arms back to that relaxing neutral position. And on this next repetition, let's add the legs. So just like when we did the flatten and release, we brought our knees together to squeeze to create a contraction on the front of the body. For this stage, we're going to tip our knees out so that we're rolling on the outside edges of our feet. So we're contracting the back of the body but opening up the front of the body. So let's do it. Inhale and arch as I roll my arms away from my body, and I'm just going to tip my feet out. Now the full front of the body is lengthening, the back of the body is shortening. This is recreating the green light reflex on the back of the body. And then as I exhale, I'm just slowly lowering my back. I'm going to fold my arms in. I'm going to bring my knees back together and completely relax. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like now to do the arch and release with the arms and legs, and then go into the flatten and release with the arms and legs, creating the movement called the flower. So inhale and arch, rolling my arms away from my body, tipping my legs out, getting a full contraction on the back of the body, and then as I exhale, I'm just slowly bringing my knees together, slowly letting my back float down to the floor and bringing my arms together. And then I'm just going to take a resting breath here just to make sure everything's completely relaxed. And then I'm going to inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm going to sink my belly, sink my back, roll my arms in towards my body and squeeze my knees. Really sensing this contraction going all the way on the front of the body, as the back of my body is now lengthening. And then as I inhale, I'm just going to slowly roll my arms back out, let my pelvis return to neutral and my head, and soften my knees. And that is the full flower. I'm going to slide my feet down long. And then I'm just going to completely relax.